Hello dear students, welcome back to e-learning class of PNMSA High School. Today in this video, we are going to study chapter number 8, Classes as Objects in Java of Standard 12 Computer.
Let's start this chapter with class. What is class? A class contains both data and program code. When designing software, we should divide the entire application into simpler components that perform logically related tasks. For each such component or module, we may create a class. A class is a template for multiple objects with similar features. In Java, a class is defined using class keyword as class in angular bracket class name, opening curly braces, variable, methods, closing curly braces. Every class we write in Java is generally made up of two components, attributes and behavior. Attributes are defined by a variable in a class. Behavior is defined by method in a class. Methods are used to access or modify attributes. Next one is creating objects. Creating an object from a class require the following step. First one, declaration. A variable name of a type class is declared with syntax class name variable name. To declare an object of a class room R1 semicolon. R1 is an object of a type room and room is a class. Declaring a variable does not create an object. In Java, no variable can ever store an object. A variable declared using a class type can only store a reference to an object. So, variables of a class type are also referred to as reference variables. Here, R1 is a reference variable. Second one is a instantiation. Keyword new is used to create the object by allocating memory. Using new keyword, we can create an object. Operator new allocates the memory for an object and return the address of the object for later use. Reference is the address of the memory location where the object is stored. In fact, there is a special portion of memory called the heap where the objects lie. Third one is the initialization. Constructor is called to initialize the newly created object. When an object is created, in addition to allocating memory, a special method called constructor is executed to perform initial task. Let's create an object of a type room and assign its address to variable R1. R1 equal to new room.
To summarize objects, objects are created with the new keyword. The new keyword returns a reference to an object that represents an instance of the class. Java has a garbage collector that looks the unused objects and reclaims the memory that those objects are using. In OOP, creating an object is also called object instantiation. Each object instant has its own set of data. Next one is assessing instant variables. Instant variable and instant methods are assessed via objects. They can be referred by using dot operator as follows. Example, object reference, comma, instant variable or method. The dot operator is an operator and associativity of dot operator is from left to right. Next one, classification of variables declared in a class. First one, local variables. Variables defined inside methods or blocks are called local variables. They are created when the method or block is started and destroyed when the method or block has completed. Local variables are not initialized by default values. Next variable is instant variables. Instant variables are variables defined within a class but outside any method. These variables are allocated memory from heap area when object is created. Instant variables are initialized by default values. Next variable is a class variable. Class variables are variables defined within a class outside any method with the static keyword. These variables are allocated memory with once per class and is shared by all its objects. Class variables are initialized with default values. Next topic is polymorphism. means method overloading. The word polymorphism means many forms, different forms of methods with same name. In Java, there can be a different methods that have the same name but different signature known as method overloading. We'll continue this chapter in our next video. Thank you, students.